my crafty friends. It's August 2021 and it's Designer Challenge Day. I'm so excited to share with you today some brand new dies from the latest release from Karen Burniston. I know it's over 100 degrees here as it is in many parts of the country, but today we're going to talk snowman. For this card, I combined the brand new Snowman Pop Up along with the Christmas tree from a previous release. The great thing about Karen's dies is that they do all work together. This card is a lot of fun to put together, so let's get started. My finished card size is 5 by 7, so I cut my cardstock 7 by 10, creased and folded in the center, and I'm placing my fold at the top of my card. I've also already cut out my snowbanks that I want to place on the inside of my card, and that's going to go on either side of the crease. But before I get ready to add my snowbanks to my card, I need to place the tabs to hold my Christmas tree pop stand. So that needs to be done before I place the snowbanks into the card, because I need to cut the tabs into that, and I'll show you how I did that. Now I'm going to bring in my practice snowman because I want to put a mark on my snowbanks to indicate where I want to put all of the working mechanisms. So I'm going to line up my things right here. I'm going to get them kind of centered, but I have to remember that I have some arms that are going to stick out here on the snowman. So I want to take that into account, and I'm going to go ahead and mark the places that I want to have my tabs and my structure for my snowman. So I want one here, and then right here is about the middle of the snowman. Those marks will never show, and if they do, I can erase them later. So to make the tabs for my tree, I want to turn over my snowbanks, and I'm going to temporarily tape them together. Now I'm going to turn it back over. I'm going to place the die that makes the tabs for the tree right here on the center. As you can see, I have my little mark there, so I'm going to line it up there, line it up onto the center, and I'm going to hold it in place with a little piece of washi tape, and I'm going to take it to the die cutting machine and cut it, and then I'm going to install the tab for the snowman as well. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've cut my tabs into my snowbanks. So now I'm going to remove the tape on the back, and I'm going to install them into the card. I like to flip my tabs up, that way I don't accidentally get glue on them. So I'm going to install them mostly with tape runner because that's my preferred method for making cards, but around the opening here I'm going to place some glue because I don't want it to lift. I want it to hold the Christmas tree when it pops up. Okay, I'm going to install this right here because I want my tree on this side of the card. So I'm going to line up my edges, and I'm going to line up the top of this piece right next to the crease of the card. I don't want it in the crease because then it bunches up, but I want it right next to the crease. So I'm going to line it up. Whoops, having a little difficulty here. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to do the other one. So lining it up on the edge, you get a good alignment that way, and then I'm going to line it up just on the crease. As you can see, there's just a little tiny space there that keeps it from bunching up when you close the card. Okay, I'm back from the trimmer. I've trimmed off the excess on this side. I like to do it this way because I line up one side perfectly with the edge of the card, and then this way, when I trim it off, everything matches up. No guessing, no mistakes in measuring. To me, it's just much cleaner and easier to do. Technically, since these two are both pop-ups, they work differently. One is a pop stand and one is a pop-up. The snowman works on this mechanism, which I've already assembled, and I'm going to place it in my card right where I made my marks. I'm going to put some glue on this tab. I'm going to line it up right here with this mark. Okay, now I want to erase my mark. It's really not going to show, but I like to have everything clean and neat. Okay, I'm going to wait for the glue to dry, and then I'm going to put glue on this tab, and I'm going to fold my card over on top of it. Okay, so off camera I completed the Christmas tree and this adorable snowman. And I didn't show the assembly of that because Karen Burniston has an excellent assembly video for both of these items, and I put links below for you to check that out. So just follow those instructions and put it on your card. Also, I added this little border snowflake, which is in the new release, and I added one up on the top as well. For the greeting, I used the crosshatch long rectangle, and I simply laid the dies out on it, ran it through the machine, but I saved the insides of these letters and this little tiny E and this little tiny L. It's kind of tedious putting those on, but I felt like it was worth it. So my card on the inside is totally complete. I've added some little snowflakes around, and the little snowman and the Christmas tree. So next we want to make the front, and I've already assembled the front. I'm just going to put it on now. For my front panel, I used the long nature edges, and then I wrapped a little bit of twine around this end. I used the alpha set to cut out the word winter, and then I used the new die with the stitch marks. Hello, winter, and then on the inside, of course, let it snow. So I'm just going to add this to the front of my card, just like I did before, and you'll notice that I still made my panel longer so that I could glue it on evenly and then trim off the excess and have perfect edge. I'm going to do that now, and I'll come back and show you the finished one. Okay, I've completely attached the front to my card, and it's all finished. Let's take another look on the inside. See our little snowman with the Christmas tree, all ready for a snowball fight. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I made this card, and I hope that you'll check out the Karen Burniston Pop-Up Peeps on Facebook to see all of the other releases, as well as the video linked below. Till next time, bye-bye.